Imagine stumbling upon a dusty old penny in your grandfather's coin jar, only to discover it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. It sounds like a scene from a treasure-hunting movie, but for collectors of the 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, this is a thrilling reality. This unassuming coin, minted during a pivotal moment in American history, holds secrets that have captivated numismatists for decades. In this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the rich history, intricate design, and remarkable value of the 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, revealing why this small piece of copper is a big deal in the world of coin collecting. In the spring of 1944, America stood at a decisive crossroads. European battlefields raged, Pacific islands were bloodied with conflict, and home front factories hummed at full tilt. Every ounce of copper was vital to make ammunition, ship engines, and communication cables. In 1943, the U.S. Mint responded by producing pennies from zinc-coated steel, an experiment met with corrosion, confusion, and public outcry. Change was inevitable. Thus, in January 1944, coin presses at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco roared back to life, striking Lincoln cents once more in copper, but not ordinary copper. Rather than fresh metal, they utilized spent shell casings collected from the front lines overseas. Each penny, therefore, literally carried the fragments of battle within its atomic structure. The first time you hold a shell case cent, its hue arrests your attention. Unlike pre-war cents' warm reddish-brown, these exhibit a subtler, sometimes mottled patina that whispers of recycled provenance. When you turn the coin over, Abe Lincoln's aged gaze invites a moment of reflection. Designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's centennial, his profile endured unchanged through 2 world wars. On that obverse surface, the words, "In God we trust," arch ever curiously, while liberty and the date, 1944, anchor the design. Beneath the date, an almost inscrutable D reveals its Denver Mint origin, a small detail loaded with meaning for the curious numismatist. Flip the coin, and your eye traces 2 slender wheat stalks, framing 1 cent and United States of America, topped by a pluribus unum. These elements were more than decoration. They spoke to a nation's unity and hope during adversity. From 1909 through 1958, this wheat reverse would grace billions of Lincoln pennies, becoming one of the most recognizable and cherished designs in American coinage history. Though over 430 million 1944 D wheat cents rolled off Denver's presses, most survive today as commonplace pocket change valued at mere cents. But a rare error variant, the 1944 D steel penny, turns that narrative on its ear. Imagine the press operator loading a batch of leftover 1943 steel planchets instead of copper ones. The result? A silver-gray cent identical in design to its copper counterparts, but weighing only about 2.7 grams instead of 3.11. If you ever find such a steel-struck 1944 D, your heartbeat will quicken at the knowledge that fewer than 20 are thought to exist. Auction records show one selling for over $100,000 in a high grade, and every new discovery sends shockwaves through numismatic circles. Detecting a steel 1944 D is deceptively simple yet thrilling. Place your suspect penny on a magnet. If it clings, you've stumbled upon an error that can turn pocket change into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Even without a magnet, the visual contrast is striking. Where copper coins gleam in reddish-brown, steel specimens present a lustrous gray. Yet these survivors often bear telltale signs of corrosion, since steel rusts more readily than copper. Careful conservation is essential. A single scratch with a cleaning cloth or exposure to moisture can erode value faster than you can say, mint error. Beyond the steel anomaly, other subtler varieties command attention. Doubled dies that warp Lincoln's cheek or the wheat stalks, repunched mint marks where the D appears ghosted or offset, and off-center strikes that leave part of the device missing. Each of these quirks embodies the human element in coin production, a reminder that behind every machine lies an operator whose mistake becomes a collector's delight. If you're pursuing 1944D penny value, education is your greatest asset. Learn to weigh coins precisely. Modern digital scales can register down to 0.01 grams, essential when distinguishing a true steel cent from a lightweight copper offcut. Invest in a quality jeweler's loupe or stereo microscope. Under magnification, you'll spot die lines and determine whether a mint mark was repunched. Record your findings meticulously, logging date, weight, color, and any anomalies. This disciplined approach elevates collecting from chance to informed search. Preserving your coins amplifies their worth. Acid-free holders, inert coin flips, and climate-controlled safes defend against tarnishing and corrosion. Never clean coins with abrasive chemicals. Instead, allow professional conservators to remove surface contaminants without scarring the metal. Remember, a coin's patina, that natural film accrued over decades, often contributes to its aesthetic and monetary value. Modern market prices for the common copper 1944D vary by grade. In circulated condition, most trade between 5 cents and 50 cents. Uncirculated mint state pieces fetch $1 to $5. Brilliant red examples in MS-65 can reach around $12, and an MS-67RD might climb toward $150. Yet each coin stands as a unique artifact, its precise grade reflecting the life it has led, folded in pockets, washed in machine breezes, or preserved in archival folders. Contrast these modest sums with the steel era's stratospheric heights, and you appreciate the spectrum of 1944D Lincoln wheat penny value. A worn but authenticated steel specimen might command $30,000 to $50,000, while a pristine MS-63 could shatter records above $100,000. Collectors chase provenance too. Coins with documented pedigrees, once in a famous cabinet or featured in a numismatic journal, often achieve premiums at auction. But the 1944D penny's allure extends beyond dollars. It invites reflection on wartime sacrifice and civilian ingenuity. Every recycled shell casing in its copper core is a testament to American resourcefulness. Every wheat kernel on its reverse conveys sustenance and recovery after hardship. Every mint mark whispers of the vast machinery that minted currency even as young soldiers fought overseas. In the enduring profile of Lincoln, we glimpse unity and moral courage, qualities that cement collecting as more than a hobby. It becomes an act of remembrance. If you share this fascination, consider joining a coin club or online forum dedicated to wheat pennies. You'll encounter seasoned experts who freely impart insights on grading, error spotting, and market timing. Subscribing to auction houses' newsletters and attending local coin shows offers front-row seats to rare finds and networking with fellow enthusiasts. Engaging with the community accelerates your learning and introduces you to mentors who've cataloged thousands of cents, each with its own backstory. Envision the moment you unearth a 1944D steel penny in a batch from the bank or spot a faint die crack bisecting Lincoln's shoulder. Your pulse quickens. Your mind races through potential value, and you share the find with friends who taste the suspense secondhand. That thrill, rare, unexpected, and profoundly personal, is the heartbeat of numismatics. As you close this exploration, remember that every coin from the Denver Mint's 1944 run carries more than its face value. It holds the aspirations of a nation at war, the aesthetic triumph of Brenner's design, and the potential for life-changing discovery in your palm. Whether you're cataloging dates in a red leather album or trading in high-stakes auctions, the 1944D Lincoln wheat penny stands as a nexus of history, art, and possibility. So keep searching, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of small change. You might just turn a handful of pennies into a gateway to America's past and perhaps into your own personal treasure. A 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tangible link to a pivotal era in American history. From its wartime origins and unique composition to the rare errors that make certain specimens highly valuable, this coin encapsulates a rich narrative that continues to intrigue collectors and historians alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, the 1944 penny offers a fascinating glimpse into the past and a potential treasure trove for those lucky enough to find a rare variant. So, next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. You might just hold a piece of history worth far more than its face value. Have you ever found a rare penny in your collection? Share your experiences, questions, or insights in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations into the captivating world of coin collecting. Your next great discovery could be just a coin flip away.